The first thing that really we need to look at when we are facing a challenge to build our faith is it talks about God's presence. We need to look at the presence of God. And every time you make a choice to focus on God's presence in the midst of your challenge, you are looking at God. And spontaneously, your faith is built. Now, how do you focus on God's presence is the question. Psalm 22 verse 3 tells us that God dwells in the praises of His people, and He is a holy God. Every time you choose to praise, every time you choose to worship, and every time you choose to adore the Lord, you are actually inviting God's presence in your midst. In Psalm 34 verse 1 tells us, Psalmist says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. If you read the introduction to Psalm 34, it says that David wrote this psalm when he pretended before King Abimelech and he was driven away. Now, the Bible records this situation, this instance in the book of Samuel, when David's enemies caught him, realizing that he was David, and brought him before the king, an enemy king, to actually kill him, because David was a threat to them. And David, at that moment, started pretending as a madman, spewing saliva out of his mouth, and I don't know what all he did. Maybe he tried to make his face like the face of a madman and speak words like a madman and all these things. What a painful situation David was put into. And then the king says, you brought a madman before me. This is not David. And he chases him away. Right at that situation is when David writes this psalm. Put yourself in that place. What a difficult moment. But David chooses to praise God and worship God. He says, I will bless the Lord at all times, and His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Psalm 34 verse 1. So no matter whatever you're facing, make a choice to make praise as a practice of your life.